Welcome back. Another Jurassic Thoughts podcast. Raptors had a bit of a crazy week. Excited to dive in. Dan, how's it going, buddy?
4 words for you, Sam.
Yes?
Pick, quick, dick, arrow, ball.
Sure. We definitely called 5. We're definitely calling 5 this week.
For one of the days, yeah.
For one of the games, for sure.
Yeah.
How's your week been, buddy?
Yeah, really good. Back to work on a nice schedule. Finally heard back from my accounting. Ready to enroll. So that headache's over with now. And
Nice.
things are definitely on the up and up. I'm getting pretty fired up. Back to the gym. The ACL's feeling great. So
That's good.
or lack thereof, but yeah. How was your weekend?
Good week. It's a great time for sports. The NFL playoffs were really, really good this weekend. And I know we up game tonight as well, so I'll probably be split screening that and Raptors tonight. Had a nice weekend up north. Went snowboarding on Saturday. It was just shitting rain all of Friday, so I was a little worried that it would just be like people were coming up for no reason, but it was just good enough, so we got that in. That was fun.
Did they have the artificial snow?
Yeah, it would have been a mix. It would have been a mix for sure. Because the day we went, it was like just below zero, like maybe -1, -2.
Mm-hmm.
So got it in. It wasn't great conditions, but when it was like wondering if we'd even go, more than fine.
Nice.
So yeah, that was fun. And then I flew back to DC this morning. Classic Air Canada gave an hour delay.
Nice.
And that's when I actually watched the Philly game from last night. I was just
worked out
at the
well.
gate. Yeah, perfect. I watched the first 4. It's so funny. Everyone's lining up to go on. And I'm at like a minute 30 left in the fourth when I know shit goes crazy. So I'm like, okay, I'll just line up in a bit. And then like I'm trying, and then coach challenge, review. And I'm like, I'm gonna let's go. Like I'm clicking 10 seconds and shit. Hilarious little play from CMB to Shed to like tie it up. We'll get into everything.
Dude, what?
And then I watched the overtime like on the plane on my phone as it's like going to the runway and stuff. So a great way to pass the time at the airport, honestly.
Productive.
Yeah, so good to be back in DC. I got class starting tomorrow. Semester's officially starting up. But yes, it's been a busy week. I had a great time back in TO, but a time to start getting back on my school stuff for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, Raps. We do have an extra game this week. Usually we do 3, but just for time purposes, we had to do 4. So we'll be going over the second Atlanta game, the Charlotte game, Boston, and Philly last night. So as always, we'll start chronologically with the Atlanta game on Jan 5th. Raps win 118-100, sweep the Atlanta Hawks for the season. So joining the Cavs of teams we just dominated. 7-0 against Atlanta and Cleveland, man. Like that's nothing to slouch at.
No.
We're gonna ignore the 0-3 against Boston, but I mean this is a great.
It's not over yet.
It's not. Considering a lot of people, Atlanta was the sexy pick to like be a dark horse Eastern Conference contending team to start the season, and we kind of felt we were on their level, but like Atlanta was the sexier, higher pick mostly to go 4-0 against them. Really, really impressive, and just dominated them in the fourth game here. What are your first thoughts?
Yeah, we picked up right where we left off the game before. Not a score that dropped over 20, but just again, all around a good team win. Everyone had about 15 points in the starting lineup. Mamu pitched 12 and Grady pitched 11. Grady went perfect from the field, which I think is maybe a miracle. I mean, just a great team win. There wasn't a point in the game where we came out hot. I think we had a 5-point lead at the end of the first, and then we just kind of never took our foot off the gas. And I think we outscored them almost every single quarter, if I remember correctly. So just another great win. I don't want to talk too much about the game because it was fairly similar, honestly, from the game before, from what I remember. But yeah, there wasn't one standout player. just good effort from us as a whole, and really efficient from the field, 52%.
Yeah.
So great job from the team.
Yeah. Just highlighting. I don't even know what I just said. Highlighting some of the guys tonight. Like you said, no one like over 20, but still some really good games. Brant Ingram, 19-9, 8 of 14 shooting with 3 stocks. Scotty, 18, 8 and 10, 8 of 16. That classic like floor Scotty game. It's just always there, it seems. CMB, Dan, I'm getting dangerously high on Colin Murray-Boyles, and we'll keep going. And wow, what a week he's had. Kind of started here. 17, 7 of 7, 8 of 10 with 5 stocks playing an undersized center. Man, it's getting really, really. You can see the vision, and you can really see him starting to grow and gain some confidence this week. And it's been really fun to watch because, like, one of my last note is CMB, man, really making strides. There's a GROAT, I think it was later in the game. He's like driving to the hoop, give it to him, and collapsing the defense. But right when he gets the ball, slingshot to Grady in the corner and for 3. It's a gross pass. You can see with the assist numbers, like his whole all-around games, like really coming along. And I am getting just very, very excited for this kid's future, and the fact he's a rookie doing this. Like, I haven't seen much of him on like the rookie rankings and stuff because I know he got a slow start and stuff like that. Totally valid. But I'd say like the last 3 weeks to a month, he's been playing very, very well. And as soon as since basically we cut off Jakob and put him in starting 5, he's been great. And I just want to highlight him here. And we'll keep talking about him as we go through the games. But his week started off well in the Atlanta game for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. For Atlanta, Jalen Johnson, 13, 14, and 7, but we kept him to 5 of 15.
Yeah.
Okongwu at 17 and 12. He had a good game, but we kept the guards pretty down. And this was right in around the Trae Young stuff. I think he came out to warm up right when all the stuff was dropping, and people were like, "Oh, there's Trae," and it's sort of like, "Why are you're about to get traded?" So that was probably over some of the team as well, the Atlanta, having that linger over, but I mean, we'll take advantage of that. For team stats, like you said, we shot 52%. Atlanta was a lowly 39, so great defense on our part. We shot 32% from 3. They were 35. Free throws were very similar, except we shot 63% from the line. It didn't end up mattering. We won by 18. Other stats that sort of stand out for the game, points in the paint, we had a plus 20. Fast break points, we were plus 13. So just, we were really driving out of Okongwu and really having success there. Couple little notes, too. I love this play. I think it was the second quarter. So Porzingis sets a screen on Shed, wipes him out. Atlanta goes, no call. Atlanta goes down, I think scores, whatever. We come up, and they force a turnover. So it's Porzingis, fast break with Shed chasing him. Hard foul by Shed. Not a flagrant or anything, but a hard foul. Him and Porzingis shoves him. They're talking shit a bit. I just love it because Shed is a foot smaller than Porzingis, but he's still
over.
Saying,
He's
over. Honestly, yeah. And he's still not afraid to be talk back to him. Just a little, and perfectly fits his character. I just want to highlight that because that's just classic Jamal Shed play, and really, really, just someone you. Oh man, he can play point guard for my team any day of the week, man. We've talked about it, but he's been so good this year. I thought we got off strong. Great first quarter. We put up 31 points. Originally I had great O and great D. Hawks went on a little run late in that quarter to get it back to 26 points for the quarter. Bino was having his way with some dirty fade, mid-range game. Really, really got going there. And then after the Shed play, going back to this, RJ and him are battling for position to get a rebound, and the rebound's done. So RJ swings his arm to start running, and it hits Porzingis in the chest. Of course, he goes down, and they gave RJ a tech. I just thought that was really weak. It maybe just to cool off tension because Porzingis already got into it with one of us, so then they want to stop that in its tracks. But I thought it was a pretty weak thing. But yeah, anything else really from the Hawks game? It was very solid.
Yeah, no, it was nice to see Tingus back in the lineup. I
Yeah,
know he's on the Hawks, but never wish any ill will on any of these guys unless it's Jaylen Brown. So for Tingus, good to have you
especially with
back.
how
Although not
weird
your best
his
game.
how
Yeah,
weird his
no,
sickness is,
it's
man.
scary because you don't know what's
Yeah.
going on, right? He had it from last year. It was lingering with Boston, and it's obviously still present. But you hope that he's recovering and he's going to get back to 100 because he is an exciting player, and from what I've seen, he's a nice guy. So
Well, until the AD thing, I bet he would be in Dallas in about a month. But now I don't
his
think. I think
return,
that'll be. Yeah, but I don't. I think that's now off the table. But if I were to guess, but anyway.
which is well, actually, while we're on Atlanta, we might as well address the trade.
Yeah, to my whiz, dude, right up the
To your
road.
whiz, there you go. You'll see a lot more Trey now.
Ice tray.
Hey.
What'd you
You
think?
think he's gonna do ad libs with Amigos now?
I
Mama.
don't know.
Yeah, no. Like, it's funny because I think they made this trade with the anticipation to have the cap space for the AD trade. And now that AD has torn a ligament in his hand, which was announced, like 2 or 3 days after they made the trade,
Mhm.
it's like they shot themselves in the foot and now they're duped. Not to say they still can't make a big splash, but I'm sure AD was the number one guy they were trying to
And
chase.
it's now expiring money as opposed to player option money, so that's also like worthwhile in a sense too.
I don't know if they didn't make a trade though. I think they would still be fine. Like they got Dyson under contract, they got Jalen under contract. I don't think they have to pay anyone this year, and Yeka's under contract. So
No, but I more so mean though, like actually using that money instead of Trey, because obviously
yeah.
they're like the trade fit with that money is just not good.
Yeah, but
So getting out of that with McCollum being gone, like
yeah.
Yeah.
With the intention of like getting the AD trade, obviously that
Yeah,
was,
for
that
sure.
was the main intention. So now
For
that they
sure.
can't get him, I would not rather force a trade. Like I'm not gonna go ahead and grab MPJ thinking like this is a good replacement fit.
a
For
lot of
AD.
MPJ smoke in the last couple days.
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
mean, I'm not saying he's not going to be a helpful player to a contending team, but I don't think this fit would be great. I think AD is like more of a better fit for them, or a player like AD, maybe Giannis, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I don't know if that's enough for a package.
Yeah, and then
We'll
Giannis
see.
this week is like, I never asked for a trade. I never will. It's not in my DNA. It's like, okay, bro.
Yeah,
just
whatever.
Let's wait again till the Bucks are like 10-20, and
Well,
then
they're
let's see
already
if he
11th.
change. I know.
So
I know.
if he doesn't even make the play in, that's kind of pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like. It's not. It still doesn't hurt them like doing this. Opening up the cap space, but at the end of the day, it is unfortunate because I think most of the NBA knew that was for the AD room, and now that
Mhm.
they can't do it, it's like fuck. Maybe we probably and like honestly, turning the note, if you want to talk about what you sent me a little bit earlier regarding IQ and
Yeah, it came out after that. We tried to get Trey, I believe, last year and maybe over the summer too, doing IQ and pick capital. And then it makes sense because with what Trey went for, the Hawks weren't interested in any long-term money, which IQ obviously has. So they identified McCollum because he'll be gone after this year. And then Kennard will be gone too, but that's why they got Kispert. So they already got Kennard's replacement, and then they can turn that 30 mil. And I think Porzingis is expiring too, right?
they
I
signed him
think.
on a. Yeah, he is because
Yeah, so that's
that's
dude.
right.
And then with plus the Pels pick, like Atlanta,
Yeah,
they're gonna be a team soon, man.
and they got a
bright, bright future.
I think they got a great contract on a Kongwu. I think it's only like 20 or something like that. It's nothing
yeah.
crazy. And then JJ and Daniels are on like 30 million, which is more than they signed him long term. So like 3-4 years down the line, that'll be a steal of a contract. So they're looking really pretty with cap space and how they manage the cap and everything like that. I wanted to ask you this. I'm wondering if, because we actually, I know the IQ contract, probably one of the worst contracts, not the worst, probably not top 5, but it's up there.
Not great.
It's up there. I'm wondering if they go back in time now knowing that AD is unavailable and they're like, fuck, maybe we actually should have taken IQ because at least we have,
No.
at least we can point to something, i.e. the pick, and say like there's an actual return for Trey as opposed to an expiring and then a replacement, which Kispert is like worse than Kennard, to be honest, in my opinion.
It's pretty close. I don't know. They're like
I don't know, dude.
interchangeable for me.
Kennard more experience, and last night he popped off. I don't know if he's caught the Golden State game, but he was lighting it up. He can still go for spurts. I've never seen Kispert been like, there's 3 threes in a quarter and like it's like fuck.
I
someone guard
guarantee
this
you,
guy.
Corey Kispert's had 3 threes in a quarter.
Okay,
so you
well,
know.
I don't think he's ever dropped over like 28 points a game.
Okay.
So he's averaging less than 10 right now.
Yeah, and then on the flip side, like for my whiz, I kind of floated this similar type of idea, the Sabonis idea, and just in terms of like an adult playmaker who can like make their young guys better. They went the other way. Instead of the big guy, they went for like one of the smallest guys in the league, but still like a great offensive player. No risk, man. Like you turn CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert into Trae Young, albeit with all of Trae's deficiencies. I think it was Vicini who put it great. Like, if I'm trying to win a championship in the next 2 to 3 years, I would never want to trade for Trae Young. If I'm trying to develop my young players in the next 2 or 3 years, I have no issue like getting Trae Young there to sort of organize the offense and get people easier shots. So yeah, I'm not a Wiz fan, but like I have friends who are now, and it's just like, they have some exciting like young guys, but it's still nice to see them like trading for an established star at this point of the rebuild, even if it is just to like further along the development of everyone else.
Yeah, and we know Trey's not exactly. I'm not gonna say he's not a winning player because he did lead Atlanta to an Eastern Conference final.
And the infamous Ben Simmons series, yes.
That's right. But he is a guy that's gonna help development of younger guys, especially on the offensive end.
He'll
And
get
then-
everyone easy looks and stuff, which
And
is,
you know
I
what?
think, worth it.
Maybe in some weird paradoxical way on the defensive end, because they're so used to playing a man down because he's so horrible, that they actually strengthens their defense because they have to compensate that much more. So I don't.
Yeah, that's a
Depends how you
spin
look
zone
at
and a
it.
half.
Yeah,
That's a spin zone and a
it's
half.
a stretch for sure. But
I'm very curious to see
trying to look at
if they
upsides.
extend him and what that number is, because I hate the trade for Washington if they give him an extension that starts with a 4 for like per year.
No, I don't
Like
think
if it's
that'll be the
above
case.
40 a year. Well, I think his player option next year is like 48, 49.
49. Yeah.
Yeah. The extension for if they want to keep him, which I don't even know if they want to because they have the rest of this year and next year with them. The extension better start with a 3 for sure.
I
in my
think
opinion.
I think Trey will take like a 140 over 4 or a 150 over. I think the most they'll give him is like a mid to high 30. I can't see him getting. No other team will offer him that. So
Yeah.
it's just market
Yeah.
value with him. And if you look at what
Exactly.
they got back, like obviously if Atlanta could get anything back, like I know the big thing was opening the cap, but I'm sure they were first looking to get some value for him because he was their best player for what 6, 7 years.
I loved when both teams thought they should be getting the draft capital, so then they just and were like, okay, no draft, no picks, no
Yeah.
picks in this trade.
It's offsetting.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You got to go Charlotte game. All right. Jan 7th. Raps were in Charlotte. Thank God it's our last time in Charlotte because everything just seems to go wrong. Raps win 97-96, highlighted by Call fucking 5, baby. Immanuel Quickley. I forget how much time was on the clock. Maybe a second, like 1.2 or something. Comes off a screen, shoots a 3, goes in right at the buzzer. Hornets announcers had a great audio to it. I know I sent it to you, Dan. That game was such a sludge, like such a slog. Obviously with a good ending, but man, that was. I can't remember. Like, obviously, we had the Ingram one over Indy. Was that tied when he shot it? Do you remember, or were we down one? Like, would we have
It was
lost if he
tied.
missed that?
No,
okay,
it
yeah.
was tied. Yeah.
I thought that too. So this one we actually would have lost if it didn't go in. Goes in. We steal it from them. We somehow go 2-2 against Charlotte this year. Felt like every fucking game was like a last play. Should note Ingram, who's been out the last 2 games, he's questionable for tonight. This is where he hurt his hand. He has a thumb sprain. Scotty left with right knee soreness. He did come back in the 4th, but had to miss the Boston game. So this was really RJ going crazy in the 4th, and then Quick with the clutch shot. But what are your first sort of things you want to touch on with this game?
So I was working while this game was going on, but it was a slower night, so I caught most of it. And I'll just fast forward to the end, and I'll kind of let you take the bulk. But the funny story was I was working with this girl, a really nice girl, and she was telling me how she actually used to date RJ back in high school because I work in Mississauga. So we're shooting the shit, and I look up, and everyone's celebrating. And I thought I already registered in my brain that we lost this game as soon as like LaMelo hit the layup, and I was
Hit
like,
the
hey,
layup,
fuck,
yeah.
that's game. Like I'm not even gonna bother like watching the end. And she's telling me all these funny RJ stories and all that, and then I look up and we're celebrating. And I'm like, oh, when was this? This must have been like they're showing a replay
Flashback
from
or
like
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, I think they just scored. And I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. And then they show the replay. Quickly comes around the screen. Perfect look. Like a lot of good distraction kind of happening on the left side of the court. He comes around the screen on the right side, hooks it. Boom. Super clean, super sexy. Yeah, man, it was thrilling. And then the whole bar is just celebrating. It was
What a shot, man. Like
Yeah.
if you can like with live where the camera is, to me, I couldn't really see that he was like leaning left. It kind of looks straight on, but when they flip the angle to like behind him, he is full on like drifting left as he shoots the ball.
Yeah.
Crazy difficulty of the shot, and just like, man, that rocked. That was like I get the notification because I wasn't watching it live either. Oh, let's go! Raps just won by 1 point. I didn't realize it was like that. Like I got the same thing last night with the Philly game. And that had a weird ending too, but obviously this one was cooler. And then realizing that Quick hit a 3 down 2, which is just like the baseball one is like hitting the 2-run home run down 1, like something like with 2 outs in the ninth, same thing, because you don't even not even it's not even like you're tied if you make the shot. No, it's you win or you lose if this ball goes in. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great to see.
Yeah. Okay, so individual stuff. Quick actually had a good scoring game. He was 8 of 18, 21 points. Not great from 3. He was 3 of 11, but made the big one when it counted. And to note on that, there was I think it got up to 16 missed threes in a row. So that was just, when I talk about sludge and like a rock fight, man, our offense was something special. I get Ingram went out early, but it was rough there for a while. RJ, without the quick shot, like player of the game, 28 and 7, 12 of 25. It didn't shoot from long range or the line very well, but just drove at the hoop, man. Really carried our offense in the fourth. He was very impressive, especially when Scotty went out too for that extended time, and he had to really carry the game. He was great. No one else Raptors-wise had like a huge game. CMB had a huge rebound game, but not much else. For Charlotte, we kept LaMelo, terrible shooting, but like what else is new? He only played 25 minutes. Everyone else was like, Knipple had a horrible shooting game. He was 4-17. So that's sort of the stuff you're like, how did we win this game when you see like no one else on the other team really went crazy? Team stats, we shot 41%. They were 39%. We were 20% from 3, Dan, which makes sense when you miss 16 in a row or whatever. We only made 7 on the game. Charlotte was 37%, and that's why it was so close. They made 14. Free throws were similar. Stats that also stood out. Charlotte had a plus 13 rebound advantage. Diabate was really good for them. Obviously, CMB was trying to do his best and stuff, but obviously we've talked Sandro's not a rebounder, so if it's not CMB without Jakob, it's going to be rough. And Diabate was good for them. We had a plus 24 points in the paint, though, so while Diabate helping on like the boards and things, like protecting the rim, I know he blocked RJ a couple times, and RJ and him went to school, so like RJ said after the game, like I told him like if he blocked one more shots, I would have had to like go take him in the back, which was pretty funny.
Sorry, Sam, I'm just gonna pop out for 1 second. Do you mind?
Yeah. I'll keep talking, bro. So yeah, 24 plus points in the paint, which is really good for the Raps, and just relentlessly driving. RJ in the fourth seemed all he did was drive at the hoop. Everything else, like Charlotte had the Raps had a plus 12 points off turnovers, so turning Charlotte over, we really took advantage. Those are sort of the big stats that jump out in this one. Some other notes I thought Scotty was really aggressive early, really looking for a shot in the first quarter. I thought we played nice first quarter defense, and after one, we had a 3-point lead at 25-22. And then it just started with the missing threes. We were some of the worst shot making of all season in the second quarter. 16 straight missed threes. I'm pretty sure it was 16. We just couldn't get anything to go. However, saying that, I thought our defense really stepped up when the offense was so bad. Like, I kept looking up and being like, how are we only down 10? Like, this is like, I have no idea how we're still in this game. Credit to our defense for that, to really not putting their head down when nothing was working offensively, but still working their ass off. We've become kind of an elite team. Like, I'm going to go through where we are in ratings and stuff right before we preview, but really, really impressive. CMB and Scotty together on the floor, becoming such a buzzsaw. Dan, if we had an actual rim protector 5, it would get even better. So that's pretty interesting to think about. Already talked about Ingram being out and Scotty missing a lot of the game. I said RJ best game of the year with the load question mark. I think it's up there because how much was on him. And then just an awesome ending with Quick there. It was great, man.
Yeah.
Get us out of Charlotte. I don't want to see that teal until next year because wow, that was certainly a 4-game series with them this year is crazy.
Yeah. A couple other things. There was 1 3 that Shed took in the fourth quarter. I don't know if you remember this. It was kind of one of those shots. It's like, what the fuck? And he's done that a couple times in the past few games. I love Shed. I love everything he brings to the table. And I want him to take open threes. Some of these threes are like down the stretch, very, very important possessions. And it just seems like it's like he just completely, I don't know, he's outside of his head and he just chucks it up. So that's just one thing I've been noticing with Shed. But aside from that, great win. Lucky to escape this one because I think they outscored us every single quarter except for the fourth, and then we were still able to
the
win
first we were +3 as well.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So just a great win. And
gross game, great win.
Gross game. And
yeah.
And while we're on Charlotte too, we can talk about this potential trade / whatever package, but I'm thinking Quickley, Grady, and then however many picks to get it done. I'm hoping no more than 1 with a protection, possibly 2 with a protection. So I'm not high on LaMelo at all. I don't like LaMelo as a person. I do like what he brings to the table offensively, especially for us. He's a great 3-point shooter, and he provides length, so we can get even longer. It's more so just getting off the Quickley contract. LaMelo is also younger. I think this is something that we should consider. I don't know the value of LaMelo. I don't know what other teams are offering for him. I know there's been rumors that Charlotte might shop him and then ride with their Con, Mill, and then just kind of see what they have from next year with the pick they're gonna get. Because right now, obviously, what they have isn't working. So I don't know.
I did not expect you to say something like, "Oh, let's bring LaMelo to the team."
Well, I'm just thinking, Sam, just long term, I think it's pretty clear Quickley's ceiling, and if we can get off it early, especially with this contract and have more flexibility, and LaMelo's making more, he is going to get off, I think, a year or 2 earlier than Quickley is, and I think he is worth more of the money. And just the length alone, he's not a great defender, but just the length alone, I think is just a plus for us. So there's definitely more positives to negatives with bringing LaMelo in. Although if it's going to cost us a pick this year, which I'm honestly fine with because it's probably going to be like a 19 to 23 range, or maybe 17 to 23 in a pretty good draft. If it's to get LaMelo and it's to kind of solidify that the issue with the guard spot for the future, I'm more than happy to consider something like that.
Man, there's just the whole LaMelo and Jaw discussion. It's just yeah, but I don't want either. I really don't. I get the whole thing about trying to get off the Quickley money early. I understand
that's the only contract that's really going to kill us down the line, Sam. Everything else, Bino's justified. RJ's
Yak
justified.
might be trouble too, but...
Very true, but right now we could kind of sell for remote value on Quickley, so that's kind of
and it'd be harder, but I'd want to get the new center more than I'd want a Quickley upgrade. If we're just talking about on the court and not playing the cap game, that's I get what you're saying, but it's just we haven't had an actual center this entire year, and our defense is still has been really, really good.
Yeah, I just don't know who that's going to be.
I don't know who that's going to be either. Miles Turner Bucks.
If we can get something done now. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
But, yeah.
But, yeah, the Athletic, and I guess we'll touch on Ja, too, because I just brought him up. because there was a Shams report that the Grizzlies are actually going to start like looking. Um, I'll read you this trade. The Vicini did, Dan. We get Morant. Grizzlies get Quick, Walter, Gabe Vincent, our first for this year, and a future Lakers second. And Lakers get Ochai and John Conchar.
Yeah, I think that's such an overpay. That's outrageous.
By us? That's literally what you just. Well, it's what you just said for the LaMelo, basically.
Walter, a pick, and Ochai plus Quickley.
And Quick, yeah.
Yeah, for LaMelo, that's worth it. For Moran, who's statistically having his worst year, is a fucking locker room cancer, and is just a bad dude. Like, and he doesn't shoot threes either. I think a big thing of like Quickley, he's fine 3-point shooter. He's pretty much right at average. But LaMelo is
I don't get
most
the
of his
jaw
game.
fit.
No, it doesn't make sense at all. And he's not a good defender either. That's why LaMelo to me actually. Although, like I said, I don't think he's a serious player. Maybe bringing him to our culture, into our organization, we can help instill that because Charlotte's just a fucking laughable franchise. But, yeah, like LaMelo fit and like everything that he brings is just much more what we need than what Ja is going to do for us, especially coming off his worst year. And he's getting paid like more than Quickley. So.
And one thing with this deal too, it does get us out of the tax. I really wonder if we go star hunting, if we make that a priority. I hope we would. So that I really hope, and Bobby knows that. Like I feel like that'll be something that'll happen in a couple weeks now when the deadline comes. Dude, we're almost at the deadline. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's like 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have anything else, Charlotte game or anything like that, or?
No, I'm just glad that Miles and Khan didn't torch us because they've had a record.
Khan was terrible. Khan had a really bad game.
Really bad, and Miles was just pretty much like.
Honestly, most people had bad games for like both teams. So
yeah, though Young Bull actually played well, but
yeah. All right, you good to go?
Yeah.
All right, Jan 19th in Boston. This is the zombie wraps with how many people were hurt. We started IQ, RJ, Jacoby, CMB, and Mamu. Scotty, BI, and Yak were out. Boston wins 125-117. So we start 0-3 against Boston. This one, we're not going to have many takeaways. I have some people I've been impressed with. Elijah Martin, and that has continued over to last night's Philly game. But what were your sort of first takeaways and things from the Boston game?
Like aside from Jaylen Brown being the biggest bitch in the league,
because expand.
He just whines and whines and whines. I fucking hate him, man. I cannot stand Jaylen Brown. Of course, he gets more free throws than our entire team. I think I texted you that while I'm watching the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the first 3 quarters were super sloppy. We made it respectable at the end, but that's only because they threw in like fucking Jordan Walsh and Hugo and those guys.
Well, we put up 30 points in each of the first 2 quarters, dude. Like our offense was going.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not having Scotty defensively definitely was apparent, but man, I hate losing to the Celtics. I hate all Boston teams. The Celtics are the team out of all the Boston teams that I fucking hate the most. So this one it sucks because we still can't get past Boston, which is concerning if we ever do face them in the playoffs. Although, albeit obviously no Bino, no Scotty, as you mentioned. Yeah, like.
And then this is where RJ tweaked his ankle too. So he went out too. So just a crazy, like, Quick's looking around like, where is everybody?
What the fuck's happening right now?
So yeah, first quarter minutes for Battle, Mobo, and Elijah Martin. So that's when it's like, let's just come on, boys, like let's give them hell.
The write-off.
Yeah. I was saying both teams can't miss to start. Obviously, it was 37-30 after the first quarter. I thought our lack of rim protection was just a huge issue early. Like we have no second line of defense there. I know Boston's their 3-point shooting team, but when they decide to go to the hoop too without anyone there, they're really effective in that space as well. Shed was lights out from deep early, and Walter as well had one of his best games of the year. CMB had an awesome poster on Pritchard, which was really fun. Pritchard's really good, but he pisses me off, man, because he's just like, it seems like he doesn't. It seems he lights it up against us like every time.
Every game. Every fucking game.
And then, I just loving Elijah Martin, man. Like, the energy that guy plays with, the aggressiveness, and just the force he plays with, dude. It's really cool. And just sort of a change of space. Like Shed is more of like a slow it down, calm, low point guard. Elijah Martin wants to dunk it through your fucking chest, like if he's on the break. He tried to in Philly or against Philly last night, which was really, really awesome. Stats, pretty good game. 17 and 13 assists, 6 of 16 from the force, didn't shoot it great. RJ before he went out, 19 and 7. He was playing well. Again, not great shooting, 6 of 15. Walter, maybe best game of the year, and it sucks again because he got hurt against Philly, and now he's out. He had 19, 7 of 12, 5 or 9 from 3. He was really just, I feel like someone told him, yo, like tonight, like take your shot, take whatever shots you want, because it felt like whenever he got a little bit of space from beyond the arc, he was just firing them and to good success. Sancho, 15 and 8, 7 to 10, solid game. Shed, 13 and 8 off the bench, really nice. But we flipped to Boston. Pritchard, 27 and 8 on 12 and 19. It's just like automatic for him. Jaylen Brown, like you said, 25, 8 and 7. Did not shoot it well, but he was 12 of 13 from the line. Hauser was the random Celtic who heated up here. He had 19, 7 to 10, and 5 of 7 from deep. And then Simons had 15 off the bench. In terms of team stats, we shot 49%. Boston was shot 54%, Dan. Wow, Darko can't seem to figure it out. Or we don't have the personnel. One or the other. Well, this game, again, like we said, this game, yeah. We shot 38% from 3. Boston shot 50% from 3. And like you said, Jaylen Brown had more free throws than our entire team. We had 10. They had 19. And then Jaylen Brown had the audacity the next game against the Spurs to like rip the refs and say it's ridiculous, like the lack of like equality in the free throw stuff. So, you know, he stays a clown. But
I like, sorry Sam, I just gotta interject here. I cannot fucking stand him.
Yeah.
I just can't. He's
a joke, bro.
He's such an unlikable guy. From top to bottom, the way he looks, everything. I just fucking hate him.
Next time you go to a Raps game, let me know if they still have that stupid animation with that he's on our Jumbotron.
My God, yeah.
Please. Boston had plus 10 in rebounds against us. We were plus 11 in assists. They had a plus 12 advantage in points in the paint. Those are sort of like the big stats. And yet, the final score is only an 8-point loss. Not the end of the world. Especially, like, honestly, I was pretty impressed with some of our lower bench guys who got opportunity here. Like I said, this was like our first extended Elijah Martin stuff. Mm-hmm. He played... Dude, Ochai didn't even crack the rotation in this game. So what does that tell you about his future plans with us in the next 3 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be short-lived. It's actually a decent game from Grady, too.
I mean, 9 points, but nothing else, dude. Like,
well, he got us 2 stocks. He didn't have a turnover. Like, you have to look. You have to like just look at the scraps for Grady and try and piece together a nice game because he's not gonna light it up in the point section. No, this was a dumpster.
Yeah, so that's actually was the only loss of the week. We'll end up the pod with the game from last night. Philly was in town. No Embiid and Paul George for the Sixers, and no RJ, Dino, and Yak. Scotty was back, and thank God, because he had one of his best games of the year. Raps won 116 to 115 in overtime. What were your first sort of thoughts? I know you're texting me a lot of thoughts during the game. Where do you want to start with this one?
What a game from Scotty. Like, really held it down. Super impressive offensively. Finally got some respect from the refs with the whistle at the line. He shot 12 free throws, so that was great to see. CMB is a fucking menace on the boards, bro. Another 15-rebound game.
6 stocks.
Yeah. Shake my head like every other time Quickley touches the ball. And Sam, I think I texted you this. We'll get into it later in the game, but just
there was one transition 3 he took that was just awful.
Dude, it was like literally like right down the stretch of the game, 2 minutes left.
And it was so deep.
Like,
it was so deep, Dan.
We had numbers too. It was like easy lay. And it was just totally
100%.
Unbelievable.
And the transition he had when Edgecombe chased it down. He had Martin by himself. If he just does a backwards pass, that's 2 points right there.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's what I mean. I question his decision making, and he's already not that.
He was 6 of 22 from the field. overall was good, 25 and 7, like points wise and stuff, but really did not shoot the ball well. He had 4 steals, but did not shoot the ball well last night.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like whatever. Shed had a big game, 22. He got some respect to the line, 6 for 8.
6 assists. He shot the ball well, 7 of 15.
No
only
stops,
1 turnover.
Surprising, yeah, but
Yeah.
and Elijah Martin, man, although 3 for 11 from the field, definitely not great. Defensively,
6
what
stocks.
a fucking hound, man. And there's a
Played
reason why
29 minutes.
He played 30, I thought.
It says 29
Whatever.
on
Yeah.
this. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Nonetheless, like, there's a reason why he was out there in crunch time. And fuck, man, I love him talking a bit of shit to Maxey too.
Oh, that was so funny, dude.
Super hype.
I'm becoming a big fan, Dan. Like really quickly.
Yeah.
Really quickly.
Yeah, man. No, that's kind of why I also want to get off IQ, is because if we do get
Okay, put the
What?
brakes just a bit. We've seen 2 games of extended Elijah Martin
You're
minutes.
the one who said, you texted me saying, I'm falling in love with Elijah very
I
quickly."
am, but I'm not saying I want to make him our starting point guard like
That's
all
not
of a
at all.
sudden.
Okay, hold up, Sam. Let me finish. That's not at all what I'm saying. I'm saying having LaMelo, a guy who's 6'6", it's easier to run schemes with Elijah to get more rotation minutes, as opposed to having 3 guys that are like sub 6'2", and it's gonna be next to impossible to fucking have run a lineup healthily, like a successful lineup with those 3 guys. So having LaMelo at 6'6", you can play the 2, you can do a few different things. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, no, he's gonna be a guy, I think, for us this year and down the line if we can somehow incorporate him into the rotation. Yeah, Ochai got a little bit more minutes in this game. Wasn't too bad. 15 minutes, 6 and 6, with an assist and a block. So I don't know. Like, I think his cap's gonna be 15 to 20 minutes a game, no more than that. Although, like, you got the DNP against Boston, as you mentioned earlier. So
Yeah.
I really don't know what Darko's plan is for him. I think it's literally like just whatever way that.
Well, I think he'll be gone in 3
trade
weeks.
rumors.
Yeah. I think
Well,
he'll
for
be
sure
gone.
he'll be gone. But yeah, like, we obviously don't want an injury to bar any trades. And Jacoby unfortunately went down as well in the first
Hip
quarter
pointer.
of this one.
Yeah.
That's too bad because.
So hopefully that's not an extended
Love it, Jacoby
absence. Because, like we said, the Boston game, he really played well. But he was out quick. He only played 4 minutes in this one. His overall line, he played 43 minutes. 31, 7, and 8, 10 of 19 shooting, 10 of 12 from the line. No stocks, but then you kind of see sort of the like CMB with 5 or 6, I think, and then Martin with 6 as well. And then CMB 17, 15, and 6 stocks, 7 of 12 from the field. Just awesome, man. It's he keeps growing, man. He keeps going right in front of our eyes, and it's really cool. Really, really cool.
Yeah. A late scratch on PG for this one too.
Yeah. Team stats for this one: Philly shot 46% from the field. We were only 40, and we only shot 16% from 3. Dan, Philly shot 26% from 3. We made 5 threes on the game. We did have 8 more free throws than them, so that helped. Notable stats: we had 18 more assists from them. Philly only had 11 assists on the game, so a lot of like maxi ISO stuff, and we can't do anything. We were plus 14 in points in the paint, plus 13 in second chance points. So really made the most of our opportunities and driving to the rim without Embiid there. Like we've talked about this. Drummond is not someone who scares me at the rim. Yeah, and then some points I had. Just Scotty really looking for a shot early. I think he had 16 or 18 first half points. Really, really good. This is a little thing, but when Shed gets hit, he doesn't like scream like Scotty does. Shed does this little like, damn! And it kills me, Dan. Like, now start listening to it. Oh my god, it's so funny. I literally had to put that down because I've noticed it this year, and this one was like really good audio, so I'm putting that in. It's just really funny. Play that pissed me off. Really dumb Grady closeout on 3, which led to 3 free throws for Philly. I think it was Grimes, but Grady was really bad this game. I'm really getting to my wit's end with him. Elijah Martin tried to dunk the shit. I forget on who, but this was late in the game.
Yeah,
He's
I
on
saw
the
that.
break.
Yeah.
And he literally tries to take a body. He gets
was
the
Grimes.
foul.
It was
I thought, was it Grimes?
Yeah.
So just like the fearlessness in that moment to be like, it's a very close game late, instead of trying to do like, you're like a little move to get an easier. No, I'm just gonna try and fucking dunk it right on you. And he got the 2 free throws, which was good. Like we said, really poor quick transition late. He had the bad 3 with like a 4-on-2 or something like that, and then with Martin right behind him, he tries to beat Edgecombe, and Edgecombe just erases it. And we still needed a lot of luck to win, dude. Philly fucked up the inbound. They were up 2 with the ball. They try and pass it to Edgecombe off him out of bounds to give us the ball again, which led to the hilarious like CMB to Shed Little like push shot there to get it.
It was so funny though, because when CMB got the ball, he's like, "Wait, fuck! I've never been in a situation like this before, like this late in the game." He's like, "Here, you take it," and then Quick's like, "It just," you could see in CMB's face, he's like, "Fuck! Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Like, why
and then
the ball?
Before that, Quick tries to take a turnaround jumper. I forget who was on them. Air ball.
Oh my god!
And then
dude,
it goes out of bounds. And Philly
shit.
challenged to see if it was off us. It was off Bona. So it's very funny we got away with this win because there were so many chances Philly had to like.
All the calls were
it,
correct, and to be fair, the refs fucked 2 of our calls up in the last minute. Which if Darko didn't challenge, we lose that game, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
And it was funny too because Bona was like so certain that it went off Scotty or whoever, CMB, whoever it was. And then when they challenge it, it's so clearly off his fingertip. And then I think Jack or Matt, I forgot who, said like, "Come on, Bona."
Yeah.
Like because he was so adamant. He's like, "Oh no!" Like freaking out, and then ended up being a clown in the end.
So yeah, dude, it's great beating the Sixers. We're 2-1 against them on the season with the last game tonight. And Scotty said it looks like they'll have the big fella back tonight. So without Yak, Joel, it might be very good we got this one because it might be very tough tonight to try and do anything. We might get Ingram back though, so that'll help. But anything else from this Philly game you really want to touch on?
No, Maxey lit us up as always.
Oh yeah. I didn't.
I
even
like
mention,
Maxey, man.
Oh, he's great. He's great.
So
he had
he's a
38,
respectable player.
13 to 27,
Yeah.
4 stocks, and he went to the line 12 times.
Yeah. Edgecombe, despite hitting like the 3 to, I think that took him the lead or gave him what was it?
I think it tied it up.
Yeah, I think it did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a horrible game.
Yeah.
I
He's
know
good, but like I want to pump the brakes on like the Bill Simmons. Like he's literally Dwayne Wade. Like I want to pump the brakes a tad. Just
his
a tad
body
on
language also, like, dude, and this happens. I find like every time we play Philly, I know.
Are you being unbiased though? Because you do not like VJ.
I swear to God, I'm being unbiased, dude. I know I don't like VJ for my own reasons, but it's just he gets like so down. Like he just looks sad all the time and confused. Like especially when like they're like losing, he's like. And like, and he costed them that turnover late in the game in the regulation, which ended up becoming our possession to then for IQ to hit the tying shot there. I don't know if you saw that. It was like he completely flopped. I think it was Elijah trying to poke at him, and then it clearly went off him, and then he jumped into the stands, like insane, just totally nonsense. I like. He's a nice player, don't get me wrong. He will be a guy for Philly and for the future, but like definitely agree, pump the brakes on the Dwayne Wade comparisons. And
he's good. I'm not shitting on him. I'm just like he looked like a rookie. Like he looked like a rookie last night.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
He's
like,
also getting a lot more opportunity than what he would be getting if they had a fully healthy Embiid and PG.
Correct.
So there's also inflated numbers in there. And
you can say him and Maxey are the future of the team while also saying like he's still very much a rookie right now. Both things can be true. Like CMB, in terms of the rookie matchup, CMB fucking dominated him this game. They're not like guarding each other, but just in what they did to the game, it wasn't even close.
Yeah. No, it's weird because a lot of what's like if you look at stats of the first, all the lottery picks this year, CMB doesn't jump out at you as like impact guy, but just all the intangibles.
The last month, I'd say he is.
Probably, the last month probably, but like Queen, there's the whole debate. I know we're gonna debate the Queen thing for like future years to come between him and CMB, and Queen's a guy who's going to give you 20 and 10 in like 3 years for sure. There's no doubt in my mind, but it's like just the fit and everything. I don't know if I just think CMB is more of a Raptor than Queen is. So like we'll always have this debate. We'll see what Queen becomes and what he can translate to when it comes to winning. But I'm totally happy with CMB, man. That's our guy. I'm riding with him.
Oh, so. Dan, his little 3-week stretch here is just making me very excited for a Scotty CMB defensive structure for the years to come. Yeah. Like, I'm very, very excited.
Definitely.
Anything else you want to touch on the Philly game? We should note, when you talk about it, Scotty missing the free throw at the end of overtime. Do you think you see that coming at all, or were you surprised
No,
he
not
did
at
that?
all.
Or? I didn't either.
Totally. I think it was funny. I was watching it live, and the broadcast actually completely fucked it up. They didn't even realize that.
Oh, they did. Devlin's call was awful. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
very good point.
I think no one realized, because it was like the broadcast panned away from the free throw, and then all of a sudden the game was over. And we're like, what? And then they.
Oh, and so was Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse's face was so good, man. It was so good when it
Can you
ended.
walk me? I didn't see that whole debacle with. Like,
he's just like he's because they have the timeout ready for when he makes the shot, right?
Of course, yeah.
And then they can advance the ball and get off a shot. And then I guess Scotty's like, okay, wait, if I miss it, all we have to do is like tap it out and game over. Like we don't even have to get the ball. Yeah, it's 0.8.
Yeah.
So great call on him. Just a great win, a gutty win. Yeah, they were without Embiid and PG. We were without Jakob, Ingram, and RJ. Like both teams were down. The star players that were left stepped up, and great overtime win, man.
Yeah, I wonder if, because CMB is the one who swatted it away after Scotty intentionally missed it. I wonder if Scotty told CMB, hey, like before the free throws even came, because no one.
I don't know, because Scotty said like he checked with the bench to see if they wanted, and he couldn't tell what they were saying, so he's like, "Fuck it, I'll just do it. I'll just miss it and see."
I love that, because that really could have costed us.
Yeah.
Scotty's like, fuck it.
Yeah, but yeah, man, great win. I'm excited for if Ingram's back, and then I'm excited for tonight. If it's just they're getting reinforcements, it might be tougher, but at least we got this one. Worst case.
Yeah. Also, really quick, just because he was a guy or he had a nice rookie season last year, he got injured to start this year, and yada yada. But he's a nice gimmick.
He played 9 minutes.
I know, and he's been healthy for a while now. So I'm just wondering, like, where does he stand in the rotation with Philly, and like?
Well, he might have been hoping that Philly lost their pick to OKC. Instead, they get Edgecombe, who's like very much better than him. So yeah, and it was nice seeing Trendon Wofford only play 2 minutes, considering the first game against us, he had like a 25-point triple-double or some shit.
Yeah.
So it was nice he only got 2 minutes. I still have flashbacks from him. Anything else, dude? Or are you good to preview?
No, good to move on.
All right. Raps currently 24-16 for 4th in the East. We're 19th in offense, 6th in defense, good for 12th overall in net. Like me and Dan said, we have Philly again tonight, who's 21-16. I believe are still the ones in the 5th seed behind us. No, Cleveland.
No. Cleveland has like 18 losses. It's still
but they have one more win, so it's all jumbled up because Philly has 3 less games than them. Yeah. Okay. So Cleveland, Orlando, and Philly are all sort of jumbled up together. Philly is 13th in offense, 11th in defense, 13th in net rating. Embiid and PG are questionable, but Scotty did say last night he thinks Embiid will play today.
Scotty said that?
Yeah. Last night he's like, I think they get the big fella back tomorrow, so we'll see. RJ, Yak, and Walter have already been ruled out. Bino is questionable, so if they get Embiid back, hopefully we can get Ingram back as well. Anything you're looking at tonight, or just expect another?
Wondering how we're gonna handle the Embiid thing. I know Scotty.
If Embiid plays and without the Yak, dude, it's gonna be tough.
We did win a game where Scotty guarded him in Philly. And that was earlier in the year, but we did pull one out. I'm wondering, I know obviously last night Scotty's like, hey, Bino's not playing, I got to take more of an offensive approach, which he did with 31. But now that if Bino doesn't play and Embiid's back, I don't know who the fuck's going to score for us, because Quickley can't be trusted shooting 40-footers in transition.
I don't know.
So I don't know.
We have no answer for Maxey. If we get Edgecombe to shoot shit again, it's going to be tough tonight if Joel plays, because without Jakob, it's going to be small, and defense, he's going to collapse the defense every time, and then open three. But I don't know. Honestly, thank God we got this win. So if we lose tonight, I'm not that upset.
Yeah.
But
it'd be fantastic if we can take both. That would be
that would be for sure,
especially for the standings, because how tight it is right now. And I think Boston lost last night or the night before to the Spurs, so we're only 2 I'm looking at it in losses and not total games.
We're a game back of Boston, but they have 2 games in hand.
And New York, I think, also has 14 losses. So like we're right there in the hunt for 2 and 3. Like we're right there. Yeah. Go ahead.
One thing I want to say tonight as well, I want to bring up, if you're at the game, I'd be very, very, very surprised if Nurse doesn't find Lowry a couple minutes to play to like just get him in the game. This could easily be his last season. If you're at the game, give that guy the love he deserves. Greatest Raptor of all time. Led us to the fucking like him and Kawhi. We'll always have that start of Game 6 when he scored, I think, the first 11 points. It's always great seeing him. He was talking to the media before the game yesterday, saying, "Oh no, like I'm ready to like sign my one day with the Raptors to like retire as a Rap."
Nice.
He always has love for us. He's such an integral part of our teams. Just if you're at the game and he does find himself with some minutes, give that guy the respect and love that he deserves, man. Because yeah, Kawhi's the best Raptor we've ever had, but Lowry's the greatest Raptor of all time. So hopefully Nurse gets him. I mean, I don't want to be like if Philly blows this out, but like if either team's up like a lot, or even if you can steal Kyle like a minute or two in the first half, I really hope Nurse can get him in the game because Nurse knows. Nurse knows
more than anyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so love Lowry.
So does Embiid.
Yeah, exactly.
Wah.
Yeah. So hopefully Lowry can get in, and if he does, standing ovations, please, because I would not be surprised if he hangs it up after this season. Unless he wants the UD Garrett Temple role of just $2 million to, cheer on everyone. But
which we'll take, which I'm sure the Raptors would gladly give him.
Well, I want him to be a coach like very soon after he retires.
On our coaching staff.
Sure. If he wants to. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. But yeah, just wanted to say that about K-Lau because love that guy. And if it is his last time playing in Toronto, hopefully the crowd recognizes and it's a great response.
I'm sure.
Okay, Jan 14th in Indiana, who is the worst placed team in the league. They are the worst team in the league.
Sacramento won yesterday.
29th in offense, 20th in D, good for 27th in net rating. Halliburton, Toppin, Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson are out. Nemhard's questionable. Every time I see like the little Pacers game, I just see Siakam, 25 points and like something. It's always him and they lose by like 15. Like it seems every time. Anything you want to say on this one? Like, obviously, if we lose, it'd be very, very embarrassing. So, I don't even want to think about it, to be honest.
I think both parties want the same outcome on this one. So, as long as we just play our game, we shouldn't have any difficulty against TJ McConnell and company.
I mean, rip TJ at your own risk, dude. That guy is a motherfucker.
No, he's a fucking dog. But, if Ben Shepherd's going to get 45 minutes against us, I hope it's not going to kill us.
Yeah. I'm with you. Just get that one done. It's gonna be just get that one fucking done. Okay, I don't want to have to be here next time and be like, Dan, we really lost to the fucking.
We've already had too many heartbreakers
Pacers
against the Nets and the Wizards.
Yes.
Like this can't happen.
All right, Friday versus the Clippers, who are 15 and 23. Clippers are 12th in offense, 26th in defense, good for 20th in net rating. Obviously, Beal's done for the season. Bogdanovich just hurt his hamstring, so he should be out as well. Derek Jones is out for an extended period of time. Kawhi is game time decision for his next game with an ankle. So hopefully he's playing just so Toronto can give him some love too on Friday. And he's been balling, dude. He's been playing really, really well. My birthday's next week, and I have the Clips are playing the Wiz at like 3 p.m. on my birthday. I've got tickets. I'm gonna go, so I hope he's back for that. But yeah, Clippers in town. Jimmy Harden, Kawhi Leonard in town on Friday. Should be a fun Toronto night. Whoever's there, if you can go out after and see a good game. But this is a Western Conference team that we haven't seen yet. So what are you sort of looking at here? And maybe we'll go into some matchups.
It's funny because although the 15 wins, they have had some pretty big wins. I think they've
been heated up lately.
They beat the Pistons a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
They have beaten some other good Western Conference teams, so it's such a hit or miss.
Is that the game Kawhi at 55 against Detroit?
I think so.
It was.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they even beat the Celtics.
No, Jaylen Brown fucked him up, dude. Unfortunately,
yeah,
he did.
Okay, they did. They beat another good Eastern. It might have been the Knicks then. They beat another good Eastern Conference team, and they have had some pretty good ones in the West. But we should be able to get it done. They're injury riddled. They don't respect Ty Lue. I don't know if you've seen clips of them like on the bench. He's not even coaching. I think it's like fucking Van Gundy.
Was Chris Paul right after all?
It appears so. And honestly, maybe they should have just paid Chris the same money to coach the team and just gave Tolu the boot. Yeah, it's a total joke over there right now.
They're playing better lately, though.
They're playing better lately. I think it might be too little too late in that competitive West.
Very well could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if they go on a little surge, like that's playing at best.
At best, yeah. But at the same time, too, they are trying to win because they don't have that
pick. We all know who has that damn pick.
Exactly. So
Some motherfuckers in Oklahoma City, but
we just gotta get it done. No Zoob too, so that
Zoob's back. Zoob's back.
He's back?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Zoob's back.
Okay, well that kind of excites me as a trade prospect.
Well, it scares me. Yak better be back for that one, Dan. Yak apparently is like very close to return.
And then he's gonna be out again the next game. So fuck.
Yes.
That means nothing.
But okay, that a Zubox matchup, like that's when we need Yak. That is
100%.
God love CMB, but a huge center who just is a post center. We need Yak in that game. So I really hope he's back for that one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And
let's do matchups for this.
Zoob's my number one guy, by the way, for centers to acquire.
Yeah.
If we can somehow get my pause. We gotta get our pause
on your pause. I just think moving Jakob is just impossible, dude. I don't think any team wants to touch him with a 10-foot pole, to be honest. So
no, unless we're giving picks.
Yeah. So let's say Jakob's playing. So Zoo on Yak. Let's say Scotty and Ingram are playing. Let's say Quick's playing. Let's say RJ's not. So let's say maybe Shed starting again. We just roll with the 2 point guards. Because Walter, let's say, is out as well.
Well, CMB in a game like this?
And go huge.
Gritty.
Go huge with Yak and CMB.
One. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Let's bump Scotty and Ingram up and do CMB starting with Yak. So Yak on Zubats.
Yep. I think Scotty's
who's on Harden?
Kawhi.
Scotty on Kawhi. Yeah.
Fuck. Oh boy, no RJ.
It's probably Quick.
Maybe you
right?
go Quick, and then you have like CMB as help defender in the paint, and then you hope Quick can just get him on the perimeter as much as he can. Bi on is it Bogdan that's starting now?
They are starting Harden, Chris Dunn, Zubox, Collins, and Leonard.
Dunn. Okay. Yeah.
So Ingram on Call, or do you put Ingram on Dunn?
Call actually kind of has a post game.
So CMB on Call?
Yeah. And then
so Scotty on Kawhi, CMB on Call, Yak on Zubox, Ingram on Dunn, and then Quickley on Harden.
But like you have
with
to have
like Shed maybe on Harden very quick or shit like
exactly.
that.
Or you have
depending.
or you like try and like BI helping and then you test Chris Mid's 3 or whatever the fuck. Like
Chris Dunn, you mean?
Sorry, Chris Dunn.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, we'll leave him open to start the game.
Go ahead, Chris.
Enjoy, Chris. But yeah, always like when a Western Conference team is in town or we're there because it's just teams we don't get to see much. Obviously, we had our Kawhi DeMar debate about a month ago. I know you are too, but I always love Kawhi. I hope he's healthy enough to play in Toronto because I feel like he'll still get a nice ovation. But
for sure.
Yeah. Preview wise, I will go lose tonight, win Indiana. And I'll go win Clippers too. So I'll go lose tonight and win the next 2.
Yeah, I'm on the same wavelength.
You're with that?
Yep.
All right. Anything else, Dan? Or are you good to wrap up?
I'm good to wrap it up.
All right. So yeah, me and Dan will be back after the Clippers game at some point. Good luck to your Bills next weekend. If we don't talk before then, is it
bad
confirmed?
For your Panthers this past
my Cats. I honestly though, dude, like I love Josh Allen. I'm a closeted Bills fan. I hope that team wins. If not,
I
this
think
year,
everyone
like,
in Toronto is like a little bit of closeted.
I was talking with my buddy like Sam the other day. It's like they always say like go Jays. Like they're very supportive of the Jays and stuff. It literally pissed off Yankee fans when the Jays and Yanks played because they said go Jays and they're like Buffalo's in New York. What the fuck? And so I really like that. So is it confirmed who they're playing yet, or it depends on tonight, right? With Houston.
No,
Pittsburgh.
It's confirmed. It's gonna be the Broncos because we're the lowest seed.
You're the lowest seed, right?
So
okay,
which is fine. Like we want all the smoke. We want to be the best. So you got to beat the best to be the best.
Yeah, and I know they're the 1 seed, but let's see Bo Nix. Like, come on, Josh, dude, this is your year, Josh. Let's fucking go, man.
It's a great defense versus a great offense. So we'll see. We'll see.
Exciting first game too. I'm really glad they pulled it out. So that's great.
Holy shit.
But I know you got work, so if nothing else,
that's right.
take us out, buddy.
Thanks for listening, guys. And if there are any fans of the game today, make sure to leave an OV for Kyle,
baby.
And let us know if that fucking stupid Jalen Brown like gimmick is still on the screen.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for listening, and over and out.
Over and out.